Hey, what's up guys, this is Mirror Image, welcome to Reborn Reality. Now before you freak out about the update notes for the Mesmer for February 26th, don't. ArenaNet needs to be more tactful when they put these posts in here and make sure that they make absolutely sure that they clarify what they mean. The portals, we know, have been nerfed a lot over the time that this game has been out, but the changes that they made most recently wasn't an actual nerf. What it says is Mesmer portals can no longer be interacted with when there is an obstruction between them and the player. Now, basically what this means is if you have a portal that's set up kind of on the inside of a wall, but part of it's on the outside, you can't use that portal. So when there's an LOS issue between the player and the portal, that's when you can't use it. But let's say there's an obstruction between two portals, and there's a portal on one side of a wall and there's a portal on the opposite side of that wall. You can use that portal still. It's concerned with the portal and the player's locations. So it wasn't an actual nerf, it was actually to prevent people from exploiting the fact that you can kind of set up two portals almost on top of each other and get through walls or whatever. Then of course Mind Stab was something else that ArenaNet should have been more specific about. Mind Stab is a skill that is on the Greatsword, the third skill where you root yourself into the ground and you stab your sword into the ground and you remove boons off of your target and do some damage, and it's an AoE damage skill. Well, Mind Stab is also the third skill in the sword chain attack, and it used to only hit up to one player, but they changed that, so this was actually a buff, even though it might seem like a nerf because a lot of people thought that was in reference to the Greatsword skill. So once again, something that they should have been more specific about. But yeah, so overall we did get a buff. Mirror now applies reflection for 2 seconds instead of 1. The Prestige is ability that is no longer channeled. It will automatically detonate in 3 seconds after the ability is used. Now what a lot of people found out is that you can spam the Prestige skill, because if you try weapon swapping, it'll interrupt the skill and basically reset the cooldown of the Prestige to 4 seconds. So you can spam this and get perma invisibility. Now this is something they've either changed or will change really soon, like probably in the next couple of hours, so at least within 48 hours. So if you haven't gotten a chance to use it, I guess you can try that, but by the time this video gets even posted up, I bet they'll already have it down, because it was definitely not intentional and definitely overpowered. So that's it for the actual skills, and I just want to go over some of the new features in the game really quick. And that'll be it for this nerfer buff video. Oh my god, so the daily achievements are awesome now. You have the option of a pool of different ones that you can choose from. As you can see here, they have these blank boxes which you can check mark to display them in your user interface. Now check marking them doesn't mean that's the one that you're specifically working on. So for example, if I check these 5 right here, I could still be working on ones down here. Check marking them only just displays them in this user interface. Like for example, I completed a personal story today, which means I got this achievement done, but I didn't actually have it check marked. So yeah, it's really awesome. So if you're doing things like fractals, the underwater one, you can get some points for the daily aquatic slayer. If you never gather, you don't have to actually do that one anymore because you have this rather large pool to choose from. So that's really awesome. And it looks like they're going to be doing the same thing with the monthlies. We won't really know yet until we actually see the next monthly, but they do have the boxes to indicate that you will be able to select different choices based upon your preference. So that is awesome. Fancy getting yourself a legendary weapon, and you want to know exactly what it looks like on your character, because you'll never actually get one. I'm just kidding, guys. If you work hard and spend $1 billion in real money, you will one day get a legendary weapon. But all jokes aside, you can go to the trading post now and preview different items. Of course, you can't preview things like cinnamon sticks, but only things that you can actually equip. So let's say I wanted to know what Twilight would look on my character. Just right click and select preview, and oh my god, I look amazing with this sword. They should just give it to me for being awesome. I mean, look at that. God. I'll never have one of these. I'm too lazy. I hate grinding. There's some things I just will never do to get that sword. Anyways, guys, you can now go ahead and drool over all the cool looks that you could have if you were a doctor in real life and could afford all this stuff. But that's all for this nerf or buff video. Like I said, keeping it short. Just as a quick channel update, the goal for videos right now is to post a new Guild Wars 2 video on Fridays and to post a new Elder Scrolls video on Tuesdays. So if you like both, you can tune in on both of those days, and if you only watch me for one of those games, you can tune in on either of those days. Just as a repeat, Friday Guild Wars 2, Tuesday Elder Scrolls Online. This Friday's episode for Guild Wars 2 will actually be not a combat oriented thing. It's gonna be, people are either gonna love me or hate me for it. So we'll see. But yeah, it'll be interesting. So, oh my god, this fat Norn just walked in front of my beautiful Mesmer or elementalist. I can't get anything right today. Jeez, why am I doing this? Anyways, that's all. Have fun. Take care. Keep it real in reality. Like, subscribe, and don't dislike, because I hate being disliked.